Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and let's get to this crazy mod review. Now, I feel like if you play this game and you're into the mods, you're going to fall under one of two categories. You're either going to want to play this game and either use the vanilla trucks, and if you do use mods, you want to use mods that are not OP, that they are as vanilla as possible because you just want a real challenge. You know, you want to get stuck. You want to experience all of that. And then there's the other part of that where maybe you're the player that you want OP vehicles, right? Maybe you get stuck and you get kind of sick of it, and some jobs, you know, you want to do faster, maybe you want to do it a little easier, you know, or, I mean, I guess there might be like a third class of player that I kind of feel that I fall under, whereas I like to have a mix of OP and kind of, I don't want to say vanilla, but non-OP vehicles. So what I like to do with my playthrough, I like to have vehicles that are definitely OP, that are going to help me with certain jobs. Okay, certain jobs that are going to need a little bit more power. And in all reality, I don't feel that using OP trucks is necessarily not realistic. I truly believe that if in real life you had the means to buy a vehicle that could get through the mud and snow really good, like some of these vehicles do, then by all means you would buy them and use them. And today we're going to be looking at one of those mods that falls under the category that is OP. I don't feel like it's, well, okay, maybe it's a little unrealistically OP, but this is definitely going to serve a purpose because, as you can see, guys, I have 2 trailerfuls of long logs on this one truck. And if you ask me, that is a freaking game changer right there. I mean, how many times, especially on the new map, did you have to go back for logs and you had to make so many trips? Well, now you really don't have to, and this has a log carrier for long logs, medium logs, and short logs. So let's take a quick look at this. Let's take a look at the inside, because you know me, I'm a sucker for interiors. I do like driving in this view, and I don't know if those mirrors actually work or not. It kind of looks like they don't. I'm gonna have to check that out. But it's minimal. But I feel like that this is probably an older vehicle, and I mean, this is what it look like. So the detail is all there. If we start up the engine, listen to that. As you can see, the gauges all work. Take the handbrake off and let's move it somewhat. Yeah, okay, so the mirrors definitely don't work. That's alright though. Put the handbrake on. Let's toot the horn. Got a nice big horn on it. And this is a very cool looking vehicle, guys. Now, the one thing I will say, the first thing I noticed about this truck right off the bat, that it's almost impossible not to notice, is how far the wheels sit back from the cab. Now, I thought this was going to be an issue, but trust me, it is not an issue at all. As a matter of fact, let's just not even talk about it, and let's just get right to the goods. And you know what? We're going to do something we don't normally do. We're going to go right to the thickest mud pit on this map. That's right, we're going to go to this far one over here, and we're going to bring this thing through it to see how it handles. Now, it slows down a little bit. Not anything that it would concern me. Not everything where I feel like I need to put this in a lower gear. But we will put it in a lower gear just to show you guys how that works. So There's regular low. For me, I mean, it doesn't seem to be moving along any better than it did when it was auto. Let's put it in low minus, full low minus here. And let's go full low plus. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't feel like you will ever need to use the low gears in this. I mean, you can if you wanted to, but if we put it back in auto, it's still, it goes through it really well. Now, another thing I gotta say, for a vehicle this big and long, it actually doesn't turn too badly. I mean, it's not gonna turn on a dime, but the turn radius is actually better than I thought it would be. And since we're going to the extreme with this thing, let's bring it right through the heaviest of snow drifts. Whoa! Okay, that got away from us a little bit there. That got away from us a little bit, not gonna lie. Now, what's strange is that back trailer, it's not articulated, and the actual, okay. So the first 4 axles and the last 4 axles are your steer axles, so that's probably why it's got a pretty decent turn radius. And this is the heaviest snow that we have on this map. Again, this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but my God, for any jobs that you have to deliver multiple loads of any log, this thing is going to be an absolute godsend. It's just, yeah, it's going to be the answer to your prayers, I swear to God. Let's do a little in cap. Now, it's going a little slower through the snow, which I found that that's sometimes the case. Snow does seem to bog things down a little more. So let's put it in low gear in the snow. See if that does any better. Again, it seems to be doing about the same as it did in the mud. Let's put it in full low minus. Again, really similar to how it handled things in the mud. And let's go full low plus. It's a neat looking vehicle. It kind of reminds me of the Arnie in the front. But yeah, I mean, this thing is just, it's not having any issues at all with the heaviest of snow or the heaviest of mud for that matter. Now, some questions arise with this because, you know, yes, it may be a little OP, but I think I probably have the OP engine in it. You don't have to go with that engine. Obviously, you don't have to go with the transmission that I have in it. You can do it a little differently, as we'll see that when we get it into the garage. The only other things I would say is on uneven ground, this may tip. I don't really know. I mean, it has a pretty wide stance, and with the logs on it, the logs aren't, I mean, they're not stacked up too high. So yeah, but other than that, I don't really see any issues with this truck. So let's go back to the garage and let's see what kind of customizations we have. Okay, so here we go. The titanium. This is going to cost you $196,200. So it is a hefty price tag. And look at this thing, man. This thing is so massive. So let's go into customize. And so I'll show you. We have the 600 horsepower, 900 horsepower into 1200. And that's the one I took. So again, you don't have to use that one. You could probably leave the 600 in if you want it to be a little less OP, I guess. Gearbox, we have the special, the fine tune, and the advanced special. So I chose the fine tune because I just like that transmission. Again, maybe you can go with one of these ones here and make it a little less OP, possibly. Suspension. So we have crane suspension, and there is active suspension. I had the crane suspension on there. Tires, there's not a lot of choices for tires here. We have all terrains, and as you can see, these are excellent in the mud, apparently. Then we have the mud tires. And again, it looks like the only thing that's really different are the treads on these. Because the performance is the same across the board. And then we have 2 sets of chains. And again, they're going to be average on-road, and they're going to be excellent in every other situation. As for the winch, we have the serial heavy 14 meter, the elongated heavy 17 meter, the upgraded twin engine 23 meter, and the twin engine heavy 20 meter. So, you know, that's I don't know how much it really means for these, but I usually always go with the best one, the most expensive one usually, so I went with the upgraded twin engine 23 meter. Snorkel, not really a snorkel, just kind of the side air filters there. Frame add-ons. Now this is something. So we had a salvage platform. Large platform designed for carrying salvage vehicles, holds 5 items of cargo. Now, I don't see a ramp anywhere to put the cargo up there, so I'm not sure how that really works. But then we have the van body add-on, which is kind of funny to me, I think. And it gets right to there, and it just stops. It just doesn't want to go any further. The camera kind of got... Oh, there we go. We have the long log carrier. That's the one I had on there. Holds 2 loads of logs, so that's awesome. I don't know why it says concrete blocks, because this does not hold anything but long logs. Side platform. Holds 4 items. You know, that looks... Well, no, I guess not. Like, it looks kind of longer than that, but no, it says compatible with large crane. Okay, so... Okay. So we have the flatbed. That holds 6 cargo items. And that, in fact, does have a ramp on it. Short log carrier. A platform for carrying short logs holds 3 loads. Guys, this holds 3 loads of short logs. That is crazy. Then we have the large log crane. This requires a sideboard platform. And then we had the large cargo crane. And this also requires a side platform. So that's kind of strange. It needs this for that? Let's just do that. Yeah, okay, so that unlocks the crane there. And I think when we end the video, we will take this out with the crane on it just to show you guys what that looks like. So we have the small log crane, medium log carrier. Do we already take a look at this one? Okay, the medium one holds 2 loads of medium logs. So that's still cool. And I should say you cannot put a trailer on the back of this either. Fuel tank platform. You need that if you're going to put the fuel tank on. So for visuals, we have exhaust. We have the stock and the muzzle. Muzzy. What the hell am I talking about? Miscellaneous. We have cage beacon on the driver's side, and factory parking lights. Rooftop, there are fog lights for the rooftop. Rims, I'm going to say, oh, there actually are different rims for this. Okay, so let's see here. We'll just go through these real quick. I'm not really a big fan of the rims on these because truck rims are truck rims. They're not usually too impressive. But there are some pretty interesting looking rims here. And it's kind of interesting that they've actually included custom rims. So that's pretty cool. Paints, there's not any really cool paint jobs. It's all just solid colors. Nothing too fancy. And let's see here. We can put the various bobbleheads on the dash. And accessories. No window stickers. No stickers of any kind, actually. Alright, let's put the crane on this and bring this back out. Oh gosh. So here we go, guys. This is the crane. This thing is massive. Just wow. So we're gonna go over to the loading platform and we're gonna get something to load up here just to see what the crane can do actually. Okay, so let's see here. We don't want long logs. We need something that's gonna fit in here correctly with that. Does that support this cargo? Okay, because it has too many. So let's see here. What? God, that doesn't work on there either. I don't know too much of what will work in here, guys. Actually. Let's try the rails here. Okay. Since they're there, I'm gonna back this up. And we're gonna bring this guy over here. And I think I'm gonna get out of immersion mode so I can see all the controls here, because I don't know what the controls are for this or how to work it. Alright. Crane mode. Where are the controls? Okay, I guess they don't show you controls for whatever reason. Alright, so L1 raises it just like normal crane would. Left and right. Okay, so it bends. Does it extend? I don't think it extends though. Alright, we got it. I mean, this is a pretty big crane. It should handle things. Alright, let's swing it back around here. Alright, so figuring this out is a little tricky. Let's see, pull the crane back here, I think, like this. That's definitely working. Oh, there we go. So let's restore the crane. And back to cargo. And that's it, guys. That's the titanium. That is a really cool mod. I like this mod a lot. Wow, so many mods that I wanna put in my game. That's it's just a little crazy here. Now, is that a headlight on the crane? I don't know. Well, anyway, guys, that's what we're going to end the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking for an OP machine that is... Oh, and you know what? This has only got one gear. So, for you guys that don't want it to be too OP, this standard transmission is probably what you're going to want to use, because there's only one gear and it is not fast. Anyway, guys, check out this mod. I think you're going to love it. I do. I'm definitely going to use this in the playthrough, I think, to help me get through the nature reserve and get that Tatra factory up and running. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and we will see you next time.